Hi everyone, Otto here from Agent Locator, and in this video we're going to be going through what the Agent Locator sold listings do, how they connect to our platform, and what abilities we actually give to your clients and your leads when it comes to sold listings, and then what ability we actually give to you when it comes to that sold listings as well. I really hope you still stick to the very end where we discuss how we track everything and how we give you, the agent, the power to really see everything over your clients and your leads and what they do. So first, what we're going to talk about is the Nosy Neighbor landing page. The Nosy Neighbor landing page basically allows your leads and your clients to set themselves up on a really quick and easy search so that they get updates whenever new listings come out in their area or when sold listings come out within their area. We're going to talk about also freely browsing through all the sold data. So if they want to look at anybody's sold home, they can actually go to that sold home and look at it on your website without having to go anywhere else. We're going to talk about the notification system. We're going to show you how we actually notify your leads and your clients when new listings come out within their area. And then we're going to talk to you about how the mobile app connects all that together. If they wish to actually download the mobile app, it's your mobile app that they actually download. So when they look at anything, everything is tracked back in the end with the tracking that we're going to do to show you, the agent, everything that your client does on your website and on your mobile app. So I really hope that you stick through this whole thing. I'm going to get right into it now, and thanks so much. All right, so let's get right into it. The first thing I want to show you is the actual landing page and how that landing page works. So I've already kind of mentioned the concept of the landing page. What I want to show you now is how your client or your lead would set themselves up on a new prospect match for both sold and active listings.
Every one of our websites comes with this landing page that you have the ability to customize the background, you have the ability to customize the text here. So if you want to say something different, but the concept of this landing page is that we want to make it easy for your leads or your clients to be able to set themselves up on a nosy neighbor search, what we call, so that they're going to get updates when properties in their neighborhood are actually being sold. So here's how that functionality works. I go in here and I'm going to put in an address, let's say 1232 Rushbrook Drive as an example. As soon as I get into the next step, I'm presented with a radius that automatically draws a 200-meter radius around the property where I live. So if I'm putting my address here, this is essentially what the updates that I'd be receiving. Now there's a few things that I can do with this. I can actually drag this around wherever I want. I can increase the radius if I want to increase the radius, so I'm getting an update there. Or I can even draw to say I would like to actually get updates here. And let's just draw that there. So anytime new properties come out in that area and when they're sold in that area, I'm going to automatically receive updates as that lead or client is being set up. Here I get to specify what type of home that I have. So, you know, if there's condos in that neighborhood, I don't want to receive updates because I have a house. I only want to receive updates when a home goes for sale. And as soon as your clients put the information here, this automatically goes into the CRM system in the back end, and you get to see everything, and I'll showcase what this looks like in some of the next steps that I show here.
All right, so that's when they are setting themselves up. After they've actually set themselves up, they click on that submit button. This is what they see next.
So after I've hit submit on that landing page, I'm taken into the website where I can actually see all those sold properties and get to look at the pictures and sold dates, and it really sorts everything for me based on the most recent sale first. So as you can see here, 29 days ago was that property, and then if I scroll down, like I can see the property was sold 280 days ago. I can also go in and say, I want to look at only sold in the last 6 months, and it'll automatically show only the properties that have been sold in the last 6 months. So this is automatically something that happens after they register, and then also anytime new properties come out in that area, whether they are new or sold, your clients are emailed and notified that there are new properties that have come out, and I'll show you what that looks like in the next video.
All right, so the next thing I actually want to show you before I show you the notifications is the freely browsing through all the properties. So if I want to set myself up for a different type of search where I'm getting sold listings in an entire city, or if I want to just browse through all the sold data, we can do that here.
Using the interactive website, your clients and your leads have the ability to search through all the sold listings that are available on that real estate board. So first and foremost, before I kind of go through this, let me actually cut down. So I want to say I only want to look at the solds in the last 6 months, so there's a little bit less showing here. In you can basically go through and scroll through all the sold listings and be able to view everything that's really sold in that time. If you or your client wish to set yourselves up to receive updates, you could do that either by the filters itself here. So let's say I want to do Oakville as an example. I want to get updates for solds in Oakville whenever a property comes out in Oakville. And if I just zoom out here, you'll see that it covers the entire Oakville. Now that might be way too much. It might be overkill. Your clients probably don't want to receive updates whenever a property is sold in Oakville, but I'm just showcasing the functionality of what you have the ability to do. Or let's say I want a specific area, like I mentioned last time when it comes to drawing a polygon, I can actually draw a specific area. Let's say I only want the Flaggerwood area there, and then I can save that as a search and automatically receive listings based on that saved search, only in that area there. I could also, again, specify the type of home, so I only want to receive, let's say, condos, because I only have a condo in that area. You're only going to see condos, and they're only going to get updates of condos in that area. So that is when it comes to the search functionality. I'm going to showcase what actually gets delivered to the leads when new listings do come out in that area, so you can get a little bit of an idea of how that works.
All right. So the actual listings themselves and notifications are quite important, and we want to make sure that whenever a listing is on the market, that we have the ability to notify those leads or those clients of yours with those listings that come out. So first I'm going to talk about email notifications and how they connect into our platform, and here that is.
All right, so notifications. There's a few really important things that we have to consider when it comes to notifying your leads or your clients when new listings or sold listings come out in the area that they've specified. So this is what the email looks like when it comes to new listings, and then this is what the email looks like when it comes to sold listings. We do get asked the question of, how often can I send these listings out? So our system gives you the ability to send 1 time a day, 2 times, or 3 times per day, or once a week, once every 2 weeks, or once a month. So that if your clients don't want to get notified too often, you can send that email once a month, and it'll combine all the listings that came out in that month. So let's actually take a quick example here, take a look at what happens when I click to view all new listings. Your lead is automatically taken to your website, automatically logged into the website, so you can see all the listings, or they can see all the listings that have come out within that area that we selected last time. And it will automatically sort all the listings based on the most recent listing that came out first. And then on the sold side, if I click to view all new listings, I'm taken directly to that same saved search, just now that it's showing sold listings, and it's also sorting those listings based on the ones that have came out most recently first. So that is what happens when it comes to the notifications by email. I am going to share some information of what we have when it comes to sending you these notifications out by SMS in mobile in some of the next videos.
All right, so when it comes to sending notifications, when it comes to the mobile phone, I want to actually mention that our entire platform is mobile friendly, so they don't really need a mobile phone or mobile application to be able to view those listings. I'm showcasing examples here of what that looks like when we are opening up an email on our mobile phone, and when I open up a full listing on the mobile phone, or if I want to look at all the photos on the actual mobile phone itself. So this is without any application. We know that a lot of people, when they receive these listings, they're looking at it directly on their mobile phone by actually opening their email. The other thing we're working on is when new listings come out, we want to be able to notify by email, but for those clients that want to receive notifications by SMS, because they're going to be noticing it a lot more, we're going to make it available so they can enable SMS notifications as well. So that is when it comes to the notifications of what we currently have. And now what we're also working on is this mobile application. So the mobile application really connects amazingly well with our current platform. I want to showcase the video exactly how that connection works and how that all integrates together with this video here.
So now imagine having a mobile app that's your very own mobile app that your clients automatically connect to everything, and the entire experience they have on your website is actually directly integrated into a mobile app that they download. So first and foremost, let me actually show you how easy it is for you to send your client a link to download the mobile app, and as soon as they download the mobile app, it will automatically associate them to all of your saved searches that you have for them and send notifications out. Whenever new properties come out, they're going to see those notifications coming out. And I'll show you exactly how that works in this video. So first and foremost, you click on the Get Link app, you copy that link, and then you send your client an SMS message with that link. Once that SMS message is sent, they're going to receive that SMS message. Let me actually show you an example here. They get that. When they open that, and when they click on the app here and download that app, the system will automatically associate this lead and that app with their account. So let's see what that experience looks like. So when new notification come in like this, they can click on that and open it up to view it. When they click to view it, this is what it looks like for the active listings, and they can click on each of those listings and then be able to view all the details for that listing along with all the images. And then for sold listings, this is what it looks like for sold. So I can pinch to zoom in, or I can click on any of those properties that come out, view each of them. So here are some of the different things that your clients or your leads can do on your mobile app. They can first and foremost explore all the properties that are currently for sale. They can explore all the sold properties that have been sold. They can open up their saved searches down here, which is what you've already added for them. And they can view all the active listings just like that on their mobile phone, or they can view all the sold listings just like that on their mobile phone as well. They could also easily pull up all their liked homes. So if there's any actively liked homes or if any sold homes, let's actually do a quick test of that. Let me open up my active listings here, and let me add that to my liked home. If I click on this little heart, it will automatically add that listing into my liked list. And let's also do that for same thing for sold. So let's say if there was a property that I viewed that actually sold, let me add that onto my liked list. And so here we go. Under sold is my sold list, and under active is my active sold or active list. So and the next thing that I'm going to show you is the tracking functionality. Everything that's inside of your app, everything that's inside of the website is tracked on your back end, so you can see everything that your leads and clients do.
All right, so the next part of this is kind of looking at the combining it all together. What do you get to look at in the back end and the CRM system of what your leads are doing or what your clients are doing with these listings? All right, so last but not least, everything your lead or your clients do on your website, whether it's on the mobile app or whether it's on the website itself, everything is tracked. So every property they look at, you get to actually see that in their activity, and you see exactly when they were active and what they were looking at. So if we click on more details here, we can see some averages, for example, general averages, how many properties they viewed, what the average price was, what's the average number of bedrooms, bathrooms, and then what type of properties they viewed on average, and then locations, specifically kind of a breakdown of where they viewed those properties, so communities as well as the cities. Then moving on to the actual properties themselves, you get to see how long ago they looked at that property, sorting everything based on the most recent viewed first. And then it'll show you how many photos they viewed of that property or how many times they've actually looked at that property. So in this example, as we were doing some of these tests, we looked at this property 7 times. And this is, again, both on mobile and on website. So it kind of combines everything together for you. And you get to scroll through to view all that. So the other thing that we can do is look at liked properties. So if I want to see only properties they've liked, I can actually pull it up here by liked. Or if I want to view all, and let's say I want to sort everything by most viewed. So I want to see what properties they've looked at that actually they looked at the most. You can look here, and that's for, when you're qualifying a lead, you want to definitely kind of look at what they're looking at the most, so you can kind of reach out to them and give them some tips. The other really cool thing with our platform is that you can actually go back to your filter list and then do a filter. Say, this is a live account, so I don't want to go into too much detail, but I'm looking at my leads here that are test leads, but I could add a filter in that says, okay, give me all the leads that were last active. So I'm going to search by last activity is, let's say, this month. So I'll pull up all my leads that are actually last active this month and very quickly be able to kind of go through those leads and find out exactly who was active and who wasn't. So I hope this is a great example for you. If you have any questions for us, go to www.agentlocator.ca. We'd love to answer any questions for you. You can book a demo, and then we can show you in person what this platform does. Thank you so much. So that was kind of the end of that video, the presentation that I put together. I've already kind of mentioned in the video, go to agentlocator.ca to book a demo. There's so much to our platform that helps your client actually browse through the listings, helps your clients, whether they're currently actively looking for a property or whether you have a clients that really want to keep up to date with what's happening in their own neighborhood. Instead of them going to other websites to be able to look at all this stuff, you can give them the power on your website so that you're not having them go somewhere else to look at what they really need to look at. So the concept of sold listings, I understand that many times and many agents are kind of against giving sold data, but unfortunately the case is such that it's already widely available for everybody to look at. And if you're not providing them with that ability with your website, they're going somewhere else to do that already. So with this platform, what you're doing is kind of giving your clients one place that they can look at everything, and then not only that, but you actually get to see everything they are looking at. So thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it if you stuck around this long to look at everything. Please go to agentlocator.ca, book a demo, and let us show you in person what it is that we can do for you.